No one is building your retirement for you. There's no pension, no guaranteed match, and no default path. It's all on you. And most strong business owners spend all their early years putting all their money back into the business to grow now and retire later. And then one day you look up, an IRA just won't cut it. A normal 401k barely moves the needle. So today I'm going to walk you through the best retirement plans for the self-employed. And stay to the end and I'll show you how some owners legally put 6 figures a year into a guaranteed retirement structure. Let's get into it. I'm 𝐖𝐡𝐚𝐭 and I'm the managing partner and chief strategy officer at 𝐘𝐭 Family Office. Welcome. Strategy. What does that even mean? It is prioritizing the order we are going to do things. And that is what we're here to talk about today. We work with business owners making $250,000 to $1 million plus per year. We build systems that shift tax dollars into assets you own and control. But I didn't get my start in finance. My background is in entertainment, hospitality, and real estate. My partner and I actually scaled a restaurant group to $10 million a year. It was fun, it was fast, it was sexy. It was an amazing time. And on paper, it was a huge success. But under the hood, it was poor structure, it was poor planning, and we had 3 locations. We thought we were gonna take that thing to 25, 30 with hotels attached and all this stuff, blah, 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 right? And when things shifted, we didn't just slow down, we collapsed. And we lost everything. And losing everything forced me to rethink growth. After that experience, and it was traumatic, I studied tax strategy, retirement plans, asset protection, risk mitigation, structural design. I went super deep into these things. I stopped chasing revenue and I started building structure. So today I build financial systems for owners who want to redirect tax dollars into assets you own and control. My former partner is doing very well. He runs an institutional real estate fund now. We both evolved and my lane became structure. Because growth without structure breaks and structure protects our freedom. And that's why we got into this as entrepreneurs, because we wanted freedom. That's why this matters. You aren't under saving because you're irresponsible. You're saving too little because you're relying on your CPA's retirement advice. But most CPAs and tax pros don't really understand retirement plans. They use basic solutions, as opposed to using outcome-driven solutions. So when you earn $400,000, $600,000, $900,000 a year, they don't know how, and they don't have the time to help you because these plans are very involved. So let's get into it. So how do retirement plans actually work? Before we talk about plan types, you need to understand the framework. And to start with the framework, we have to start with the foundation. Most people jump straight into products. And anytime anybody does that, just run. So retirement plans are built like a pyramid. At the base of this pyramid, it's either qualified or non-qualified. Qualified plans follow pension laws. They offer tax deductions and strong creditor protection because of the employees. But they limit the contributions and there's a lot more compliance involved. Non-qualified plans are way more flexible. They're often used for deferred compensation or executive bonus plans, but they don't have the same pension law protections behind them because it's a side deal. The government's not involved. So today we're only going over qualified plans, but if you want me to break down non-qualified plans in detail, like this video and drop a comment below and I'll make a full video on it, okay? So inside of the qualified world, there's only 2 core types: defined contribution and defined benefit. Everything is built from that choice. So the next block after defined benefit or defined contribution is the plan type. Defined contribution defines the contribution that's going in. And the plan types these are 401ks, SEPs, and simple IRAs. You choose the amount and the result is going to depend on the market and the timing. You're saying, I'll put in $100,000 over the next 10 years, and I hope that grows to $1 million. All right, you're gonna ride a roller coaster in the market. Defined benefit is different. These are traditional defined benefit. These are cash balance and 412(e)(3). You choose the income you want later. The contribution becomes whatever is required to hit that goal. You're saying, I want $100,000 a year for the rest of my life when I retire at 62. So depending on your age, I want this income, I must put in Y now. That's outcome-based planning. Now, only after we pick qualified or non-qualified and defined benefit or defined contribution, Then the plan type could be 401k, could be cash balance, could be a 412(b)(3). Now at the top, you pick the products. Anything that's an investment you can buy inside of a retirement. Mutual funds, real estate, private equity, annuities, life insurance, guaranteed contracts, NVIDIA, Tesla, and really whatever you want. So products sit at the top and structure sits at the base. Most advisors sell from the top down. We build from the bottom up because structure decides how much you can contribute, how much you can deduct, and how much you can protect. And here's what most owners miss. Properly built defined benefit plans are some of the strongest tax shelters in the IRS code. They let you defer not just $6,000, and not just $20,000, but sometimes $500,000 per year per person. So if you're a husband and a wife, you guys could put $500,000 each away into a retirement plan. And that's all tax deductible to the business, okay? Now let's look at who this helps most. As long as you're a business owner, you can do any of these plans. So this is for you if you don't have any employees or less than a handful or two. If you're 40 to 65 years old, any younger, unless you're making millions of dollars a year, you shouldn't do this. Any older, there's other strategies you should look at first. So the higher the income and the more consistent your profits are, the better the outcome we will be able to get. And the closer you are to retirement, the more powerful these strategies become. If you're 5 to 15 years from retirement, that's where the math starts to change dramatically. Because now you're not just saving, you're compressing, you're accelerating. And like anything in life, the more money you have, the better the outcome will be. So if you're a profitable business owner and you want to work with my team and I, click the link in the description below and fill out a short form so we can start redirecting tax dollars into assets you own and control. If it's a fit, you'll be able to schedule a call with my team and I. You've heard of traditional 401k. Your CPA talks about it, your HR person loves it, but here's the cold, hard truth. For the high earner, the standard 401k plan is a trap. In 2026, you can tuck away $24,500 per year before taxes. If you're over 50, that number bumps up to $31,500. And I mean, that's good, right? You're proud of that plan, right? Well, your staff isn't. 4 out of 10 workers don't even bother to join. So if you try to build it smart, what you should do is you would raise the contribution, you tweak the match, you add in profit sharing, and sure, the tax savings grow, but if you're clearing $200,000, $500,000, or $1 million, a 401k alone isn't gonna cut it. You're outgrowing the box. The math just isn't mathy. Now, if you have no full-time staff, you move to the solo 401k. This is where it gets interesting. You pay in as the worker and as the boss. And this is one of the most common mistakes I see. You can contribute your deferral with plus 25% as the employer. Now, we're talking about $72,000 to $80,000 in total capacity. It's flexible, it's simple, but let's be honest, it has a ceiling. Then there's the SEP IRA, and CPAs love this one because it's clean and simple, saves 25% of your pay up to $72,000 to $80,000, low upkeep, no yearly promise. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. It's rigid. If you give yourself a 10% contribution, you must give every single worker 10%. No catch-ups, no custom design. The SEP is built by the book, by the IRS. It isn't built for your vision. And then we have the simple IRA. Don't even get me started on this. Lower limits, mandatory matches. It's a budget solution for a small payroll. It's fine for getting by, but it isn't built to optimize. If you're a high earner trying to pack 20 years of savings into the next 5 to 10 years, if you're making $600,000, $800,000, or $1 million plus, these templates won't build you freedom. Off-the-shelf plans are for average earners. For you, templates are out. Architecture is in. So those were all the defined contribution plans. Now we're gonna get into the defined benefit plans. So here's what almost no business owner understands about defined benefit plans. And I don't hear anybody online talk about this, so I'm gonna talk about this. So under today's IRS Section 415 limits, the most you can get into a yearly pension benefit is $3.7 million over your lifetime. That's a lot of money. And that number goes up and is adjusted every year with inflation. So what does that mean? The IRS is giving you a multi-million-dollar deduction bucket, a $4 million deduction bucket, but you cannot access that bucket through a 401k because defined contribution plans cap you around 70 to 80K a year. Defined benefit planning opens up access to the 3.7 million lifetime capacity, and that's per person. So a husband and wife, that's 8 million. And if you're 55 years and older and highly profitable and you don't have 25 years to slowly fill that, you compress it. So we needed to talk about defined benefit plans, cash balance, traditional pensions. Under Section 415, they all changed the conversation. We stop asking how much can I put in, and we start asking how much income do I want later. So it's a different game. Your contributions aren't capped by a flat number. They're calculated based on your age, your income, and your target retirement goal. In your 30s, maybe you're dropping $75,000 a year into this plan. In your 50s or 60s, that could skyrocket to $200,000, $300,000, even more. All of it is fully tax deductible. We aren't just filling the bucket, we're filling a vault. So with traditional defined benefit plans and cash balance plans, there is a trade-off. Most of these plans are tied to the market, and they're driven by actuarial math and yearly certifications. If the market kills it, your required contribution goes down, and that means you're losing the ability to get as high of a deduction. And if the market crashes, your required contributions go up, and you're going to be scrambling for cash just to stay compliant with your retirement. In my experience, that's volatility and that's stress. And if you're 5 to 10 years from the finish line, you don't need a roller coaster ride. You need a 412(e)(3). A 412(e)(3) is the Iron Man of pension design. It's funded only with guaranteed annuities and whole life insurance. The result? You have zero market risks, you have zero funding surprises, and since it uses conservative guarantees, it allows you to make the largest tax-deductible contributions out of all the retirement. So for a business owner over 55, we're talking about $400,000 or $500,000 a year in deductions. It's not a bet, it's a math problem with a guaranteed answer. So now here's the reality check. These retirement plans aren't a private piggy bank. If you have employees, you've got to fund for them too, usually 3 to 7% of your payroll. But even then, the owner's tax leverage is usually so massive, the math still wins every single time. And what they have to do to be included in the plan is they must work 1,000 hours a year and be 21 years or older. This isn't guesswork, this is modeling. Defined benefit planning is engineered and not improvised. So we built the engine and we are stuffing the vault with tax-deductible dollars. Now, for the question everyone has on their mind but nobody likes to ask, how do I get my money out? Listen, these plans are not black holes, they're deferral vehicles. And when it's time to exit, you have 4 primary paths to take control. Path number 1 is the most common. It's the IRA transfer. When you retire or end the plan, we figure out the actuarial value of the benefit and we roll it into a traditional IRA. There's no current tax, you keep the shelter, you just move the container. From there, you're the captain of the ship. You can go private equity, you can go real estate, manage portfolios. It's all under your control and your discretion. Path number 2, the lump sum. You can convert the defined benefit into a single check. So this is very similar to the IRA. When you retire or end the plan, you can convert all that money into a lump sum check. And you will pay the tax on it. You pick the timing, you pick the tax bracket, and you decide when to take the money. So it's lumped right there with the IRA rollover. Path number 3, guaranteed income. Path number 3 is for the person who wants to stop working and start living. This is annuitization. This is the original pension dream, a contractually guaranteed monthly paycheck for life. If you're in a 412(e)(3, that income isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee from the carrier. It's a promise. Now, path number 4 is where it gets interesting. The life insurance transfer. If you have a 412(e)(3, which includes whole life insurance, you can move that money out of the plan into your own name. Yes, there's a valuation and a tax hit at the door while you're leaving. Revenue Procedure 2005-25 makes sure of that. But once it's out, you own a powerful asset personally. You have a death benefit, you have tax advantage loans, and a legacy paid for with the business's pre-tax dollars. So here's the principle you need to understand. This is tax rate arbitrage. During your top earning years, we have to move all that money out so you don't lose it. Then we will cash it out when you're in a lower tax bracket. We are shifting income. We aren't hiding money. We are strategically timing it. And the best part, you don't have to just pick one strategy. For the right owner, we stack these. A 401k plus profit sharing plus a 412(e)(3. That's how you redirect hundreds of thousands of dollars per year away from the IRS and into your family's future. That's not guesswork. That's architecture. Now, let's be real for a second. Is this for everyone? No, it's not. Defined benefit plans, especially the 412(e)(3, they're not casual strategies. They aren't something you just try out for a year. They require consistent cash flow, a commitment to annual contributions, and a willingness to fund your employees' minimums. So these aren't products that you buy off of a shelf.
These are structural decisions. I don't approach this with a retirement product mindset. I approach it as financial architecture. We are layering 3 things: deductions, protection, and certainty. And you may ask why. At your level of income, retirement isn't about chasing average returns and hoping for the best. It's about income engineering. It's about designing a predictable outcome. You don't have to worry about the what ifs. And there's a lot of nuances here with your age and your income and your staff and your business structure. They all change the math. This is not do-it-yourself territory. These plans require actuarial review, expert administration, and a long-term vision. So look, if you're a profitable business owner and you realize that the standard 401k is just a drop in the bucket, you don't need more advice, you need an architect. My team and I specialize in this kind of high-level financial engineering every day, and we'd love to work. So click the link in the description below. It'll take you to a short type form, just a few questions so we can learn about your goals and design a retirement plan that fits your income. And if the numbers align and it looks like a fit, you'll have a chance to book a deep dive call with my team and I. So stop guessing with your retirement. Stop wondering if you're overpaying the IRS. All you have to do is engineer it. Click the link below, fill out the form, and let's get started. Thank you. So there's a lot that I didn't get to cover in this video. I didn't get into real client outcomes. I didn't really break down how we stack retirement plans together for maximum tax efficiency. So if you want a part 2 with real numbers and real examples, like this video and let me know in the comment. Thank you.